this recording. Take two. If you see this video, it's in a different format. We're doing this one time. This week I'm going to test 16x9. Last week I was testing 9x16. This week I'm testing 16x9 and see how that works. So this weekend I got some feedback. A few people like to see the inside, like to see the behind the scenes. I was doing my own introspection, and my iteration for this week is to try and keep it a little bit shorter. I know it tends to be a little bit long, but I've been giving some context, and I've been trying to give you my story from my perspective too as well. It's the start of another work week. And we're supposed to be starting back Inspire TT this week as well, shooting schedule. Also, it's a short work week, so you see how this week goes. What does Republic Day mean to you? If you want, you can comment below. Comment if you like this, if you like seeing the content, if you like what I've been producing so far. I actually think we could grow this into something that could be a win-win situation for all of us. I mean, it's good that I was getting a lot of positive feedback that I'm giving some insight into an industry that you don't normally get to see behind the scenes of. But this is the new innovation COVID-19 show that we need to be able to adapt, and I think this is one of my adapting methodologies in order for me to move forward. Anyway, thanks for watching Cameraman Life. I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing today. I know I have a lot of pre-production and some planning to do for Inspire TT, but also if to an assignment pop up, remember I'm a cameraman, so I have to go out, and I'll take you on that journey. Take care, and thanks for all the love, guys. So we have Jesse here, and today on the technical side we're going to speak about two things: sound and remembering your lines.
Like me, you've probably started making your Christmas list, but don't even bother checking it twice. And if you are probably trying to maximize on popular sales and then order with your courier company, then chances are...
And like most things in life, practice. Jesse is making this look easy, but it really isn't easy to talk to camera and remember your lines. But with everything, it takes practice. Alright, so we have a simple setup, and we're going to do something called a donut in the newscast. I have Richard with me. And Richard, for my audience on the vlog, what are your words of advice when you have to do something like, like you reading from a script, but you're not actually going to be reading from the script? How do you remember your lines?
Well, to be honest, it's kind of difficult because, again, we don't speak the way you hear us speak on the news naturally. Even this isn't even my real accent. I speak like this normally, like any other Trinidadian. And what I've found is that when I have to deliver lines, it becomes a bit difficult because the way we write and the way we naturally speak, it's very different. So, I can take that over.
See, it happens to the professionals. So we're going back, take two, better be live.
Alright. So what I found to be one of my personal issues with delivering lines on camera is that the way we speak naturally and the way in which we speak for television, they're not exactly the same. So what I find is that sometimes when I script out something, I hear it in my head, I could say it while I'm reading it, but when you're in that moment and you have to deliver that line, it becomes a bit difficult to remember the exact language that you use. So I just tend to use the scripting as a guide. These are the points that I want to hit, and just connect the dots in between while I'm on the spot.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you for coming here on my vlog on Cameraman Live. Basically, as he said, it's very difficult to speak to camera, but I also try to just speak in my natural voice. That's why it has mistakes. I don't do the take two most of the times, but we're all human and mistakes happen. I try my best to make things fun while I'm on the job, because this job is a high-stress job, as I said before in the past, and a lot of the times working with your team and having a good working relationship really does help execution, and really does help relieve tension, because going out in stressful environments can take its toll. But back to the main subject. Today we're going to talk about audio. Now, I always use headphones when I'm out shooting, and as you see here, that's my headphones. When we're using wireless kits, you have to make sure, this is one of the wireless receivers, you have to make sure you run the wires. Here is the lavalier mic run in his shirt so that you won't see it on camera, but you can get good audio. Headphones are very, very important in the process, and with Wireless, you have to make sure that your wireless signal is the same on the receiver and the transmitter. And if you're wondering what the receiver and transmitter is, the transmitter is what goes on the person and the receiver is what goes on the camera so that it can collect the signal to it. Also, a quick side note, make sure that you have your cell phones off or on vibrate and away from the receiver or transmitter because they tend to give interference while shooting. Alright, so I have to pack the equipment up and I just heard I have a second assignment, no, a third assignment. So I think it's just to drive and check out something. So sometimes that happens too as well. You do that when you go and check on a site, sometimes we call that a recce or a site visit. So see how that goes too as well. It's important to leave the office with the tools of the trade, even though we're going to do a site visit or a recce. Now, a site visit or a recce, most of the times you're going to consider the distance from the office, the aesthetics, so that on the day you're actually shooting, what are the things, what are the equipments that would be required, and also to work out if it is that you need for permission to shoot anything in particular or anywhere in particular. Most of the times, you sort out the permission before you shoot. In a news environment, there are ways to go around certain things, but sometimes you just have to do the right thing. And with that worked out, we went back to the office. Alright, so guerrilla filmmaking style anyway. Alright, so that's it here for me on Cameraman Live. Today was an interesting day. We specialize in audio. If you ever notice, I have on a microphone to a lapel mic because good video, in order to have good content, you have to have good video and you have to have good audio. Today we kind of speak about audio a little bit. Hopefully in more tutorials I'll be able to explain a little bit more in terms of audio. Yeah, anyway, thank you for viewing Cameraman Live. If you like any content, please leave a comment. Please share. Also too, I'm looking forward to Inspire TT in the coming weeks. And if you have any content that you think we should get or highlight, just message me, DM message me, and we'll try and see how we can link that up. Thank you from Mike. Take care for now. Bye.